Oh, good morning, everybody. Hello, this is Daniel Barrett from AdWords Nerds. How are you? This is my microphone. How are you? I'm doing well. It's a blisteringly cold morning here in Connecticut. I've got my coffee. And today I'm going live because I wanted to address not necessarily a question that I get, but kind of a common theme. So recently in the REI Marketing Nerds Facebook group, which you can find at adwordsnerds.com/group. If you're not in there, you should be in there. I got a question from a member that was just like, I'm looking to learn how to use Facebook to get motivated seller leads. And I said, that's great. Like, that's totally awesome. That's kind of a big topic, right? So what specifically are you trying to learn? And she was like, well, I'm trying to learn how to get leads. Like, how do you get them? And we kind of went back and forth like that for a little bit. And I realized that when you are trying to learn something that's truly new or truly foreign to you, like online marketing is to most real estate investors, you don't know what you don't know. And so this person, for example, can't say, well, I really need to learn how to find the right audience for my Facebook ads so that they convert really well, because she doesn't know that audiences are a thing or how you figure that out or what the conversion rate is. And so she's kind of stuck. She doesn't know how to formulate the question in a way that I can actually help her. And so it made me realize that when you're trying to learn something that's so new, it can be really hard to start and get positive momentum, get forward momentum, because you just don't know even how to ask. So if you are trying to get started in online marketing and you don't know exactly how you're going to do that, especially if you're a real estate investor and you're not particularly tech savvy or anything like that, there are a couple tips and tricks that you can use in order to get moving forward. The first, obviously, is you could just pay someone to teach you. I mean, this is the fastest way to do anything. We have, different programs. We've got the Search, Click, Convert Bootcamp, where we break one channel down in like a 2 or 3 day kind of intensive workshop. We've got the REI Marketing Mastery Program, which is kind of a year-long intensive coaching program. There are other people out there that have coaching programs as well for real estate investors on online marketing. So paying someone is a great way to do this. I mean, I pay people, I pay somebody to watch my food every week. I pay a personal trainer to make sure that I don't hurt my back anymore in the gym. I pay a guy to teach me jujitsu, right? You pay someone to teach you a complicated skill. So that's tip number one, just literally just pay someone to sit down with you and teach you how to do it. Now, if you don't want to do that, hack number 2 for this is to focus on the very first thing first. So right, before you run Facebook ads, you need a Facebook account. If you don't have a Facebook account, then you can just Google, open up a Facebook account, right? Once you get in there and you try to run ads, you say like, okay, I need an ads account. I need a Facebook ads account. You can Google, set up a Facebook ads account. So I think a lot of times what happens is that when people start with these new channels, let's say you're trying to learn YouTube ads, you're trying to learn Google Display Network for the first time. It's all like up in our head and it seems really, really complex, and that kind of prevents us from getting started. If you just focus on literally, how do I open the account and like give them my credit card? Once you do that, you're going to have the tools in front of you. But that's the first step that I think a lot of people like actually don't take. But once you start a Facebook ads account, like when you register for one, guess what? They pop you into the Facebook ads interface. So now you've got tools in front of you and you can start looking at stuff and say, what does that do? What does that do? What does that do? Okay. Hack number 3 for this is to not be afraid that you are going to lose all your money. Now, I'm not saying you got to spend a lot of money. You don't. And in fact, that's kind of my advice. All of these channels, these online marketing channels, allow you to set budgets. And so set your budget for $1 a day while you're experimenting. Because that way, if you turn the ads on by accident or you break something or whatever, it's going to spend $1. right? You make sure that when you set things up, your settings are, you set it so that like, hey, even if I do the dumbest possible thing and I set this up in the worst possible way, I'm not going to lose that much money, right? If this is your first time setting up AdWords and you're not really sure if you did it right, set your budget for $5 a day. I mean, are you going to blow the doors off your business and start generating a ton of deals? Probably not. But you can look at it as it works and be like, is it working right? Right? So hack number 1, pay someone to teach it. Hack number 2, just focus on opening the account. Whatever you got to do to open that AdWords account or that Facebook account, that's something you can Google. Open it up so you can actually see the interface and see the tools they put in front of you. And then 3, right? Set your budget so that even if you do the worst possible thing, it's not going to spend a ton of money. Okay? If you do these things, what's going to start to happen is you're going to start to be able to formulate better questions, because how do I get leads on Facebook is not really a question that anybody can answer. It's so deep, right? It's going to take hours and hours and hours. But once you get in there and you say like, hey, like I was trying to make my first ad in Facebook and I noticed that there are tabs that say like campaigns and ad sets. So what's the difference between a campaign and an ad set? Boom, that's a question. 1, that you can Google. 2, that's a question that I can answer, right? 3, that's a question that someone else is doing Facebook they can help you with, right? So it's all about formulating better questions, but getting your feet wet, not being afraid to do that. If you do that, this is literally the way I learned every single marketing channel, the way I started to learn YouTube ads and Google Display Network ads and AdWords and Facebook and Bing and literally everything. You just get in there and start messing around or pay someone to help you, right? But either one of those is going to be really, really effective in helping you formulate questions, and asking questions is absolutely the best way to learn. I hope that was helpful. I hope this was useful. I hope you go out and do a bunch of deals this month. Grow your online marketing. As always, Daniel Barrett here from AdWordsNerds.com. You want to learn more about me, come to the REI Marketing Nerds Facebook group. We're at AdWordsNerds.com/group. It's absolutely free. I will see you there. Bye, everyone. Cheers.